The next question is, which two Apex data types can be used to reference a Salesforce record ID dynamically? Choose two. Option A, enum. Option B, sObject. Option C, external ID. Option D, string. Correct answer is A and D. Next question is, where can a developer identify the time taken by each process in a transaction using Developer Console Log Inspector? Option A, Performance Tree tab under Stack Tree panel. Option B, Execution Tree tab under Stack Tree panel. Option C, Timeline tab under Execution Overview panel. And option D, Save Order tab under Execution Overview panel. The correct answer is option C. Our next question is, which two platform features align to the controller portion of the MVC architecture? Choose two. Option A, Process Builder Actions. Option B, Workflow Rules. Option C, Standard Objects. Option D, Date Fields. The correct answer is A and B. Next question is, a developer needs to test an invoicing system integration. After reviewing the number of transactions required for the test, the developer estimates that the test data will total about 2 GB of the data storage. Production data is not required for the integration testing. Which two environments meet the requirements for testing? Choose two. Option A, Developer Sandbox. Option B, Full Sandbox. Option C, Developer Edition. Option D, Partial Sandbox. Option E, Developer Pro Sandbox. Correct answer is B and D. Our next question is, a developer working on a time management application wants to make total hours for each time card available to application users. A time card entry has a master detail relationship to a time card. Which approval should the developer use to accomplish this declaratively? Option A Visual Force page that calculates the total number of hours for a time card and displays it on the page. Option B, a roll-up summary field on the time card object that calculates the total hours from time card entries for that time card. Option C, a process builder process that updates a field on the time card when a time card entry is created. Option D, an Apex trigger that uses an aggregate query to calculate the hours for a given time card and stores it in a custom field. And the correct answer is option B. Our next question is, a developer encounters Apex heap limit errors in a trigger. Which two methods should the developer use to avoid this error? Choose two. Option A, use the transient keyword when declaring variables. Option B, query and store fields from the related object in a collection when updating related objects. Option B, remove or set collections to null after use. Option D, use SOQL for loops instead of assigning large queries result to a single collection and looping through the collection. The correct answer is options A and D. Our next question is, which approach should be used to provide test data for a test class? Option A, query for existing records in the database. Option B, execute any anonymous code blocks that create data. Option C, use a test data factory class to create test data. Option D, access data in @test visible class variables. The correct answer is C.